Hey guys, on 6 through 8, we're looking at linear functions only. Pay attention to what your original function is so that you can tell what the change has been in your new function and describe that transformation. So on number 6, the original function is the parent function, f of x equals x. So we know that the slope is the number in front. When there's not a number, it's an understood 1. So we know the slope of this line is 1. The y-intercept is the number added or subtracted at the end. If there's not 1 there, we know that means the y-intercept was 0. So that's what we're comparing to when we write our equation for g of x. Now when we write the equation of g of x, we have to know the slope to put in front of x and the y-intercept. To find the slope, we just want the change in our y-coordinate, and we're going to put that over the change in our x-coordinate as a fraction. So we can see here, these are our y-coordinates, and you can follow the pattern and see that every single time we're adding 2. We're going to do the same thing for x, and we can follow the pattern here, and we can see each time we're adding 1. So remember, a slope is y over x, so 2 over 1 gives us a slope of 2. The y-intercept is always when x equals 0. Well, that's part of my table here. When x is 0, y is 5. So that tells me why y-intercept is a positive 5. So now I'm going to compare this equation to the parent equation. So the very first thing I see is the slope went from 1 to 2. Remember, with linear, you don't use the word stretch and compression. You use the word rotate. So we're either going to rotate the line up or rotate it down. If the slope increases, it's a rotation up. If it decreases, it rotated down. So ours increased from 1 to 2. So we're going to say that's a rotation upward. Then we can look at the y-intercept. So our y-intercept went from 0 to 5. And remember that number added or subtracted is a translation up or down. And since we increased 5 units, that means we translated up 5. The only transformation we did not have on this one was a reflection, and remember that would require a sign change on the slope, and both of these were positive, so we did not have a reflection. So rotated up and translated up 5.